Hello and welcome to What I Talk About When I Talk About Art, a vlog series where I think of some thoughts and then I say them out loud. In many ways, we are not our art. Sure, the art we make can feel very personal to us, but it's not us. If you wrote a poem, you don't carry it around with you on display to everyone. It came from you, you can put your name on it, but it's not you. At most, it can be a representation of your thoughts at one moment in time. When giving a performance, the performer is only part of their art for a single moment in time, and then the performance ends. And that's a good thing, right? Nobody deserves to be forever defined by something they did once. Even if you remain proud of what you've done, you may plan to go further, change, achieve something else. So, how does the artist-art dynamic change when you literally do carry the art around with you everywhere you go, when your body is the canvas? Clothes are a good place to start. You need to have a body, and you need to choose what you do and don't wear. Then, having assembled this aesthetic from your wardrobe, you walk outside and show it to everyone you meet. You don't get to abstain from this. Don't care what you wear? Well, that's a statement of apathy that won't go unnoticed when people see what you are wearing. If anything, that means that when you do wear something different, unique, or deliberate, it will stand out all the more. Maybe you aren't seeing anyone today, but this work of art will always have an audience of at least one, and how you dress when no one's watching is a statement of how you see yourself. Even the clothes you have available to you tell the story of your culture and socio-economic background, or the rules and movements of where you live. Once you admit that you need to say something, you might admit it's worth saying the right thing. The great thing about clothing is you can change in every sense of the word. Your style can evolve with a single trip to the wardrobe. And in this sense, it's just as impermanent as fixed physical art or performances. So, what happens when art demands more commitment from you? I suppose my earlier example of saying you can't carry a poem around everywhere falls apart here, because with a tattoo, you totally can. And sure, the meaning of the art of the tattoo itself will give its own individual message, and as an artistic statement compared to clothing, it has all the permanence of a wedding ring. That is, you won't be getting rid of it without an expensive, painful process. But a tattoo, any tattoo, is already a statement. Consider the person who acts as the canvas for the tattoo. Despite the cost and the pain, they decide to adorn their body with an inorganic material as a better representation of themselves than their own body is. This is a visual that is more me than I am. In fact, it's so me, I'm committed to forever covering up part of me. Then, is the body not sacred? Is there nothing perfect in the human form that the skin is worth preserving in its natural state? Perhaps not. The body won't be pristine forever, and life is fragile. I won't see the year 2100, and who knows if I'll see tomorrow. They say tattoos are permanent, but only as much as the body is permanent. Getting a tattoo speaks to a recognition of the impermanence of the body itself. Looking at life through this lens, perhaps I shouldn't have assumed that we are not our art. Performance is but a moment in history, just as our lives are. I can write a poem down on paper, but one day me and the paper will both return to dust. And with that, let's take a look one step deeper. Deeper than the skin. To our flesh and the art of developing the body itself. I mean, bodybuilding, or more generally, shaping an appealing physique. In some ways, it's opposed to the philosophy of tattoos, where instead of covering the natural flesh, the bodybuilder works to accentuate it. While a tattoo can be an impulsive decision started and finished in a day, building muscle for most people takes long-term dedication and repeated commitment to the cause over many years. But in the sense of willing the body to look a particular way, taking control of your appearance before time steals the opportunity away from you. A sacrifice of pain to show what your looks mean to you. The two are similar. But building muscle also represents its own inherent values. It means your strength, your health, and your appearance are all priorities that you have nurtured more than other people. Your power lies not in willpower, you will yourself powerful. To the extent that exercise actually keeps you healthy, it values the body by preserving its abilities as far into the future as possible, even when growing old and weak is inevitable. See, caring about physical appearance is often dismissed as a flaw, but the truth about our character traits are never so simple. Caring about our appearance has beauty which transcends our appearance. We will all perish one day, but treating your body as you would the most important canvas you have lives out the message that despite our mortality, or perhaps because of it, we value ourselves today, and we can be grateful for the lives we have by realizing the beauty of our bodies.